Alright, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Shane. This is Shane's Games, and tonight we're going to be playing some more Asura's Wrath. This won't be our first time playing it, so if you want to see how we got to where we are tonight, look at my info below. You'll see a link to my YouTube channel where I archive all my streams, not just this game, but every game I've ever played live. So, if you ever find yourself in the mood to see a game be played start to finish, might be a little weird, obscure, unusual, or just nostalgic, feel free to click over there, see what I got available, and throw me a subscribe if you are so inclined. But for tonight, let's get into the game. Yeah, Emperor, you did miss the onsen scene, unfortunately, and it was all that in a bag of chips. I'd highly recommend checking out the VOD. It'll blow your mind. I am, another Vanilla Coke fan there, LTG. Good to hear. Good to hear. Alright, so let's go into the episode menu right here and figure out where we were last time. Let's see, so we just finished the final lesson last time, which is the big fight with August. Let's actually catch up right here. So in this game, we play Asura, who is one of the 8 Guardian Generals, who are these big cyborg robot type dudes who protect the world against the demonic Goma. But then, for reasons presently unknown, his compatriots betrayed him, killed his wife, kidnapped his daughter, and murdered Asura. But thanks to the machinations of a mysterious entity called the Golden Spider, Asura came back to life and is now on a rip-roaring tear against his former companions, who are now calling themselves gods. He's already killed 3 of them. He killed Wizen, Calro, and August. He also fought a 4th one, his brother-in-law, who kind of killed us, but don't worry, he got better. And that's where we're at right now. Oh, we do have one more chapter over here. So yeah, so we are on this, continuing this rip-roaring revenge tear, and I'm glad you folks are here to watch us. Let's see, catch up on chat real quick. We play McArmarm, who beats stuff up and is also always angry and keeps losing appendages, and really should keep better track of them. But he got better, exactly. Alright, so now we are starting on episode 12, Gods of Death, the finale of part 2 of Village in Flames. You know, let's not even read the preview. We're just gonna watch it. We're just about to watch the episode. I say watch, I should say play, but let's be honest, this is Asura's Wrath. So there's gonna be a lot of watching there. Good to hear, Emperor. That is what I'm here for. I love putting smiles on faces. I'll try and keep it up too. Rip-roaring! A few days after the mysterious explosion. Oh, god damn it, am I dead again? No, wait, we're good. Yeah, no, probably don't touch that. You're stoned, but the hair moves in the wind. Must be quite stormy. Even being turned to stone can't ruin the silky smooth hair, Pox David. It's just too beautiful. Shouting so hard you become alive. It's a very special talent. It's very anime, but it's unique, Emperor. Sparkly, sparkly. Better touch it. So pretty. Must grab pretty lightning bolts. Yeah, I'm coming, I'm coming. A minute of recaps? Geez, who would do that, I say, side-eyeing One Piece. Yeah, I see you over there, One Piece. Don't think I forgot about you. Just put a flesh wound. Oh, god damn it.
I will not stand for this.
So they're worshipping Asura even though he really, really doesn't want that. Oh god damn it. Well, it looks like we don't have to track down the baddies. They appear to have found us. The Serpentrion Alioth. What a name. Woo.
Asura has been detected.
Asura, that half-witted baboon.
Hey, Olga.
I will not allow him to interfere with Lord Deus's plans any further. All ships, commence purification.
Oh, dang it. Wait, there's people here.
Wait, stay here.
It's too late. Our plans have reached the final phase. The great rebirth is at hand. You will not stop us. All units, destroy the village and Asura along with it.
God damn it. Hey there, Off Nicks. Welcome in. How are you doing today? I don't have any arms, this is bad, but time to get angry! Let me catch up real quick. Yeah, One Piece and Detective Conan are super hard to collect, LTG. There's so much, and it's so expensive. I don't know what my first manga would be. I think it would maybe Galaxy Express 39? That was a long time ago, though. Getting near vibes? This game's so weird. That's good vibes to get, though. Alright, so I still don't have any arms, but let's fight. Gotta make sure to dodge the big guy there. Thank you for knocking that guy back from me, I appreciate it. Alright, gotta remember the controls. That's the tricky part. Alright, so let's start taking on the tougher guys here. He's down, that's good. Dodge that. Right, finish him off with a special attack. Boom. And now this big... Ooh. So we can summon reinforcements, which is unfortunate, but... Also, that just means we need to fill our burst meter a little quicker. But infinite specials! See if we can't knock this guy down again right quick. Get another special off on him before this wears off. Nice, that filled our burst meter pretty quick. I don't think we'll be able to get another special on him. Oh, maybe. There we go. 3 in a row. That was awesome. Let's dodge that. Almost burst mode time. Where am I? Not sure where I went there for a second. Plus those two guys are causing trouble. Oh, I'm only like a pixel away. Come on, dudes. Ah, dang it. There we go. Come on, dodge that and burst. Ow! And he's down. But infinite specials, you know it. It's my specialty. Oh, they're still dropping bombs.
Is this what gods do? There is no need for gods that only take. For gods of death!
It's true. I agree. Well, hi to you two. Off next, enjoy your lurk. And good luck with work. Yeah, Pox David, when you got no arms, you gotta make do. Ow. But, he's having some trouble making do. That's unfortunate. Oh, hey, she found somebody else alive.
You were all right.
Death to all who defy the 7 deities. Your pitiful life ends now! Die!
Oh, come on!
What was that?
Oh, that's new. Hey there, Joe. Welcome in. How are you doing tonight? Oh, hey. That's definitely new. Not sure if good or bad thing. Whoa!
Asura must be destroyed! Purify him! Fire!
Oh, hey, I'm up. Whoa! Well, this is ridiculous. Oh, and of course it's a inverted control scheme. Boo, inverted. Oh, inverted. I hate inverted control schemes, but so now I've got ridiculous power to blow up everything. That's a little insane. Taking out big old battleships, you know, like you do. Taking a ton of damage here, though. As you might notice, I'm really bad at inverted. I apologize. Whoa, blowing up these things is satisfying, though. Wait, is this inverted on 2 axis? This doesn't seem right. No, I just inverted on 1 axis. Just makes my brain hurt. Ridiculous power, but your aim, yeah. With great power comes terrible aim, is I think how that goes. Burst!
How dare he!
Oh, hey there, Olga.
Keep firing! Blow him to pieces!
Oh, dang it. Purify me, show me the way, Joe. Volleyball smash you. Trying to mix in some lock-on attacks here too to vary things up. There we go. Ooh. Let's see what we can do about those missile attacks as well. Blow up all the battleships. There we go. You can kind of tell from the sound how well you're doing, or how many targets you've acquired. So that's my main thing. Trying to make sure I've acquired enough targets. The more targets you acquire with lock-on, the more damage it does. Which is an odd little system, but it works. There we go. Almost got the burst meter full. Come on, burst! LTG, thank you for adding that. Oh, that looks dangerous.
All ships, retreat!
Holy crap! Just yelling and everything's exploding. You know what, Emperor? That's also how I do. And then this is the end of the segment. We get some credits. Yeah, I'm starting to think, LTG, things may have gone badly. We chased off Olga, but I'm not sure if what's happening to Asura is a good thing here. Credits quick time? I wouldn't be surprised. That happens at least once in this game, Joe. This game is all about the quick time. Seem a little bit out of control there. Asura, a little worried. Naruto spin-off? I was kind of thinking about that, Box David. There is a close resemblance. Though I believe this came out before that Naruto form hit. Hey Kais, welcome in. How are you doing tonight? Good to see you. Stop breaking the planet, I'm trying. It's so hard. Planet's so squishy and fragile. And I'm so angry and punchy. Oh boy. Don't worry, still not the end of the game, folks, so stick around, there is plenty more. We're just starting the stream up here. No, this is just the end of the segment of the game. They have credits after each one of them. Part 2, Rebirth, End. That's what it was. But we'll be starting Part 3 immediately. No worries there. I was really bad with my synchro. I was not paying attention to the screen half the time, and I kept missing my button presses. No, you got perfect timing, Franco. We're just starting a new chapter in here, so you'll get to start off fresh. No worries. And welcome in, Franco. How are you doing tonight? So let us continue on to episode 13 right away. Let's do this thing. I'm going to skip the preview, of course, since we're going right into it. Oh, this too. We get the little postscript. Let's watch that. Naraka, the land of the dead. Rise and shine, Asura. I lost myself again. No, you haven't lost anything. You gained the power to save the world. Save? I could not even save a little girl with this power. Oh. Oh, still yelling. Ah, wait! You have a destiny to fulfill. Oh, so much yelling. Glad you enjoy, Franco. Just more yelling. Just more yelling. I'm not gonna keep doing it. My throat's gotta hold up for another couple hours here. All the PS3 games by CyberConnect use Unreal Engine 3. That's interesting, LTG. I know nowadays it's getting used in a lot of console games, but I didn't think back in the PS2 era it was still getting used all that much. That's just dad. I had more yelling. Continued yelling. Alright, that was well written cinema right there. Good stuff. Thanks for that game. Next episode! Part 3, Karma. So, as we just saw... Oh, hey, Asha.
Even August could not defeat you. Why? Why do you keep coming back? What is it that you are fighting for? And this power of yours, how can it surpass the power that took us 12,000 years to attain?
too much of a threat. He must be stopped here and now. Ready the Brahmastra.
The what now? Oh, the weapon from the very start of the game. Oh, that's not a good thing. Oh, that's very big. Oh, that's very, very big.
Load the mantra. Prepare to fire.
Oh, I don't know if I can punch this thing, guys. The Karma Fortress outer area. This might be too much to punch.
Not the Brahmastra. Has she lost her mind? Olga, you cannot do this. With that one blast, do you realize how much mantra will be lost? All the souls that have been given for the cause. Do you not realize that this will hinder the coming of the Great Rebirth?
Then we will just get more mantra. With the mortals under our control, our supply is endless. If we do not finish him now, there will be no Great Rebirth.
Wait, I will finish Asura.
Like you did before.
Oh.
If we finish him now, once and for all, he can never come back.
Stray from the cause. That power is made for the eradication of the Goma. Do not waste the souls of the dead on the likes of him.
This conversation is over! You will not interfere!
If those souls are for the cause, I will interfere. I will not let you do this.
That'd be cool. Please don't let me destroy it. Please don't let them destroy me with giant space laser. Please, thank you.
I must reach the turret before the mantra finishes loading.
Where are you going?
Is it not obvious? I am going to stop this injustice.
Lord Yasha has gone mad! Seize him!
Oh, hey, we're playing Yasha for this chapter. At least for this segment of it. That's new. Bro, fight the power! Power fighting has commenced! Nice. Move down here. And yeah, I think, LTG, that's another reason that Unreal Engine is so popular, is because the cost. You know, it's hard to beat that. Especially if you're a small-time developer, or just a developer that wants, you know, can't really afford to make their own engine. Who can these days? Oh yeah, Havoc Engine. That's another good point there, Joe. Havoc Engine, definitely a very distinct style, probably not in a good way, in the sense that everybody had seen it before, and everybody was pretty used to that look, unfortunately. That look, that feel. Alright, so I got my fifth special. Take these scrubs out. Just got a few of them left. Thought we had a few of them left, but no, we got a bunch of them left, actually. Nice! Alright, so Yasha still kicks some ass. I'm down a bit. Damn. Alright, Franco, good luck with your work. Take this guy out first. Big dudes. The bigger they are, the bigger a threat they tend to be in this game. No doubt about it. Looks like Yasha's got a burst meter too, so let's see if we can get that pumped up. Nice! Burst mode! Excellent!
Stay out of this! Either way, you cannot stop the Brahmastra now!
Even gods are not above reproach.
Ice cold. Yeah, I agree with you, LTG. I don't think anyone ever pushed it as far as it could have been. I would have liked to see more of that.
The Brahmastra has entered the final preparation phase. Commencing mantra charge. Mantra charge completion in T-minus 5 minutes.
Oh, it's not a lot of time.
It's begun. I must hurry.
Yeah, we really gotta pick up the pace here, Yasha. Oh, hey, what is this now? We have got on-rails shooting section. Shoot down some baddies while ninja running. Ninja running, best running. Nice, taking him out. I like how we actually do seem to be getting closer here too. That's a nice touch. So I'm not going to get a ton of battle points for this because I'm missing a ton of baddies here, but we'll get what we can. Ow. First time I've taken damage this segment though. Take it to him. Nice. Get the whole way over there. Right, what's happening here? Tunnel? Yeah, sorry gents. No. No place to be. Oh! Oh, they had a backup plan. Wild Arms. LTG, would you believe I've never played a Wild Arms game? I own one of them. For PS2, I think? But no, I've never actually played one for any significant time. They look awesome, though. I'd like to at some point. I love this music, though. You're right. The music's badass. Get these dudes out. Get them out of my way. Get them out of my life. Oh, there's just more coming. Oh, I missed my quick time there. I didn't even realize there was gonna be quick times down here. That's what threw me off. How do I dodge? Oh, I can still jump, right. I remember that. Oh, oh, so many lasers. Nice. One way to solve doors. Oh, the original one is on PSN. That does make it easier. Oh, I missed my counter right there. That's unfortunate. Oh, I missed my counter again. I mentioned it last stream, but the windows for those counters are so tiny. It can be tough to hit them. But counters usually do a shitload of damage. So it's almost always worth it to get the counter. Alright, so Yasha's got a ranged attack too, that's good. These guys are scrubs, need to be taken down. Nice, got him knocked down, hit him with the special. That hit everybody back there if you notice, which is awesome. Holy crap! I punched right through his neck, that's intense! I'm running out of time though. Gotta pick up the pace. I think we might actually be on a timer here. So let's not screw around. Nice! First time! Will do, Pox David. Thank you for stopping by. You take care of yourself. Yo, Yasha, we gotta get there. Why don't you think they're gonna make another Wild Arms, LTG? The studio shut down or something? Oh man! Jumping from a very long way up. Dodge those lasers, shoot those things. Alright, we're good. We're good. Yeah, they are making a new Fable. How insane is that, Joe? I would never have expected that announcement, but it is a different team, which honestly, if they can get Fable away from Molyneux, that's probably a good thing. I'll definitely be checking that one out. Let me know if anybody else is interested in a new Fable. They mentioned that basically the announcement was them starting a new Fable, so we should expect it anytime soon. But still, that's pretty interesting. I haven't played any of the Fable games either, I don't think. Or if I have, it's been a very long time. I've never owned a Microsoft system. So that's basically why. But I do have one of the Fables on Steam. I think probably the only Fable is on Steam. And that one I plan to stream once the opportunity arises.
Charge completion in T-minus 1 minute.
Oh, we only got 1 minute. Take this. Your stupid missiles back. I don't want them. Time is of the essence. Really gotta pick this up here. Take you, missile! I don't care for it. Oh, that is really huge looming in the background there. A little intimidating, gonna admit it. Oh no! Gotta do something, Yasha! Oh no! Don't let him fire! Do not!
You may have made it this far. However, if you stop the blast now, the mantra will cause the Brahmastra to vanish.
Uh-oh. That sounds bad.
Why do I hesitate?
Our cause is genuine. We are in the right. You need to live in the moment more. You think too much.
The Shane isn't fabulous, not yet, Emperor, but I'm working on it. Oh, Joe, always a pleasure to have you here. Glad you're enjoying yourself. Jump! Ah, crap. Nope, nope.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nope.
You are out of time, Yasha. Brahmastra, fire!
Oh, I think we lost. Burst! Burst! What?
Lord Yasha's interference has diverted the beam. Damage report. Unable to fire.
Damn you, Yasha!
Oh, that's some collateral. Asura? You okay, buddy? Looking a little toasty there.
This is not the cause I supported.
To be continued. Joe, I do love me a good beam struggle. Kaioken! ×3! How do you change direction mid-jump? It's a very common anime superpower right there, Emperor. Very common. Oh, I thought I had a better synchro rate than that. That's unfortunate. Rider kick! That totally was a rider kick, wasn't it? That was an odd pause. This game, I think it's probably an artifact of the dubbing, but that was a little odd. Kaioken! Oh, right, yeah. Wasn't it Kaioken? Oh, I guess that would make sense. I don't know. The English dub always seemed to be pronouncing it Kaioken. Am I wrong? Am I confused more than usual, Joe? I feel like I might be. It's possible. Alright, then we get our little post. Oh, that is a lot of dudes right there. Somewhere on Gaia. Goku says it funny, only DBZ. Oh, DBZ abridged. Gotta love them. Doing the work that needs to be done right there. Oh, Sergey, hey, what's up, dude? To maintain my beauty, a little exercise is necessary once in a while. Consider it an honor to be purified by someone of such grace. That's what I would say if any of you impure had any brains. This is the only chance for you filth to shine. After dashing through the horde of Goma, Sergei bows gracefully. At the same moment, the Goma are ripped to shreds in the background, because, you know, that's how anime works. At least you can die beautifully. Hang on a sec, I need to check something while we're here. The Gungans and the Gungans! That's another good example there, Joe Visitor. That's another one that is a little bit confusing as to how it's pronounced. Inconsistent, I think, is the word I'm looking for right there. Inconsistent. I just want to make real sure we didn't skip anything at the start of the stream here, because it's a strange thing to have to say. I don't say this very often, but I don't remember his arms having fallen off last stream. So let me just double check here. No, that was it. Cool. Alright, now we're good. At least it's consistently inconsistent. I suppose that is, something we can take comfort in, Emperor. Lord Sergei, I have a report. Is he leaning over backwards to talk to this robot? Because that's uncomfortable. During our attempt to fire the Brahmastra upon Asura, Lord Yasha interfered and deflected the blast. How typical of him. I knew he would show his true colors one day. I can't wait to see that troubled look on his face. It's quite exquisite. Yes, sir. Lord Deus has summoned you regarding the incident. Tell him I'll be right there. As soon as I finish this purification. Alright. It's another chapter down. We're flying through them tonight. On to the next episode. I know there was a lot of anime from that period, Joe, that definitely did that. That didn't maybe put 100% care into the pronunciation. And it tends to show, especially going back to it these days. But yeah, honestly, I never even thought of that, Joe. Kaioken makes all the sense in the world.
Soon, this village will be overrun with Goma. Before that happens, we must take action.
Episode 14, Gods and Men.
Prepare to purify the village immediately. wipe it out.
But the village is not under attack yet.
That's quaint. But this is what we do. You know this.
I assume this is a flashback. Oh, that's a whole oh, that is a lot of Goma. That is kind of a problem. Oh, I'm glad you like to voice act the Emperor. He sounds ridiculous in Japanese, Joe. Have you heard him in Spanish? He's amazing in Spanish, Joe. If you haven't, see if you can track that down on YouTube or something.
Well, 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 here they come. How disgusting. Or perhaps you would like to exterminate them before they reach the village? Hmm?
I had planned on it.
Exactly, Joe. Doing the round robin. Without the Terrans. Terrans are too precious. Oh, that is so many. I don't know how we're gonna beat all these. No, it's totally Kamehameha in Spanish. It just sounds very silly. I always thought Goku sounds very bored in the Spanish translation. Just, you know, shooting as we fall towards the ground, like you do. Oh, it's a big one. See if we can take this big one out right here. Wow, that's a loud bass. Shoot him down. Oh, he's shooting missiles at me. Of course he is. Why do the organic bad guys always have missiles? It's silly. Get him. I don't know if actually having infinite special in these stages does anything, but... Oh! Nice! Nice to have just in case. In case it does more damage or anything? I don't know. Got another one! Very nice. Taking it to this dude. 3 counters! Still won't go down though, holy crap. Burst! And out the backside. That's one way to do it, I suppose. Oh, they did change it in for Spain, Joe. That I didn't know.
3/4 of the Karma Fortress's mantra had been consumed.
3/4? That is a lot. 2 hours earlier, Shinkoku, the Imperial Hall. So that wasn't a flashback.
I witnessed.
Flash forward, if anything.
I see.
But
Yes? Why do you hesitate? Speak.
all these years, I have believed in the cause. But Asura's mantra has proven powerful enough to rival that of our own. That of the Brahmastra. After the blast, we lost track of his whereabouts. We do not know when he might attack again.
Lord Deus! Lord Deus, I have a report to make. I used the Brahmastra on Asura.
Yes, I already know. You're dismissed.
But my lord, Yasha tried...
Dismissed!
Lord Deus?
Olga, must I repeat myself a third time?
No, my lord, forgive me.
Well.
Yasha.
Sir.
Power without a purpose is meaningless and worthless. A purpose that is firm can change the impossible to the possible. That is the power of our cause.
Yes, sir.
Then you understand what we must do.
Well, that was quite entertaining.
Hey, Sergey.
So dedicated to the cause, so earnest in our fight to save the world. There is nothing more beautiful than fighting for this cause.
Sergei, I want you to bring Yasha with you on the next extermination. You know what you must do.
Understood. He has merely forgotten the beauty of following orders.
Well, that sounded ominous. I just did that.
As you wish.
Report! Large mass of Goma confirmed. They are headed for a city in the vicinity of Shinto. Goma contamination imminent. Requesting permission for immediate purification.
Ah, a purification. How beautiful. Come along now, Yasha.
So Yasha's starting to question orders, which is good, but this is still a lot of Goma. I'm a little worried. Super powerful, but a major dick. It's a common anime stereotype. But you see that a lot, but that's a good example of Saint Seiya right there. Just wanted a little force squeeze. I could see that. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to fight these dudes. Solo. It's a little worrying. And yeah, the guitar did sound a little bit like Firefly. Great soundtrack, by the way, Joe. Love, and, great show.
Filthy beasts!
Strike pose. Oh, it's an elephant. Starting right away with the elephant boss dude. Alright, so I gotta wait for him to smash his trunk down before I can hit him if I remember correctly. She's right here. Oh, no. And then we run up to him and special. Oh, that did a ton of damage. Nice. Oh, I missed the counter. But I can't attack in between cycles if I do this. That's comforting at least. There we go. Another hit. So this isn't going to take so long, at least this time. That's good. Only I should remember the Inu who could just win this car of the Goma. That would be nice. Welcome in, Elena. How are you doing? I don't know about you folks, but I never really enjoyed Inuyasha. I'm told that the whole point of Inuyasha was it was an anime that was supposed to be equally compelling for both the male and female demographic. I can't imagine it was doing it for either one of them, honestly. It just seemed like it was doing a piss-poor job for both. I didn't like the combat, I didn't like the romance. Let's be honest, the animation was not great quality. I don't suppose he can collateral damage. Friendly fire, maybe? That'd be nice. Oh. And special. And we got it. Burst. The Showbro is pretty badass. I can get behind that. Oh wow, we really sent him flying. No, sorry. No time. Nope. Yeah, get out of here. Oh, now we got a turtle. Kick him right in his turtle face. Nice. We hit the elephant with the turtle. I love this game.
Too many of them.
Yeah, I noticed. I will never stop him in time. Oh, what was that? Wait, no. What the hell? But we were doing the thing.
You are out of time. They were about to reach the village. Too bad. You see how they willingly part with their souls to please their gods.
State.
Oh sure, just steal all those souls after you bomb them to death. Good deal. Thanks for that. Real dick move there, Sergey. Just saying. Oh, that was creepy.
Before the mortals are devoured by the Goma, we purify their souls and turn them into our power. This is nothing new. It's the same thing you've been doing for the past 12,000 years. You just fought a meaningless battle. How ugly. One way or another, we must gather souls for Mantra.
For the Brahmastra.
The Goma's behavior has been more restive of late. That is to say, Glitter's return is approaching. You remember what our duty is, do you not?
Even gods must dirty their hands.
That melancholy face of yours truly suits you the most. What?
Oh shit!
You!
Hey, Asura! Good to see you again, buddy! To be continued. Welcome in, Deza. How are you doing tonight? Good to see ya. I gotta say, Joe, Nico Yasha does sound like a good name for an anime character. I kinda like that right there. And Shippo? I don't know about Shippo. I think the voice would start to grate after a while. It's only slavery if you don't feed them? No! Incorrect! Shenron for an animal slave. There is a way to go about that, Joe, at least temporarily. You just gotta have a good dragon radar and plenty of airline miles. S rank, though, heck yes. Asura, more like Armsura, temporarily. That never seems to last, Emperor. Or is it Armsura? Huh? You got some arms too? Is that how we're going? Sorry, I'm a little slow on chat here today. You know how it is, trying to keep up with the constant cinematics that is Asura's Wrath. Report of Asura's movements, search troop captain Upala's log. This mission to find traces of Asura's movement has proven very challenging. The blast from the Brahmastra has set the land ablaze, which still continues, erasing any tracks Asura had left behind. Despite this, we carried on our mission in search of whatever we could find. Unfortunately, we were able to find some footprints on a snowfield quite far from Ground Zero. We followed them immediately. After a while in the distance, we discovered one of our fleets in mid-battle with the Impure. This is when it appeared. What would happen if your wish was for Shenron to be your pet? I suppose he could be a dick, Elena, and be like, I cannot grant this wish. I got places to be. But it's worth a shot. Definitely worth a shot. Could be better, but I'm already feeling a little better just being here with you awesome people. Awesome, Dazza. Well, let's see if we can make that even better. I like taking it up one notch, but we'll see if we got a few more in us, Dazza. Stick around, relax, chill, we'll see. We'll see. A scorched black, soot-covered body with a rage glowing in his eyes. Oh, we just saw that guy. By the time we realized it was the fallen one, the battle had already begun. Watching from afar, neither our fellow soldiers nor the Goma were any match for him. Terrified by what was happening, and before our eyes, we could do nothing but hide and shiver with fear. After the fallen one had annihilated them all, he roared out towards the heavens as if he were calling out to someone. Little Shenron like Mushu, perfect! Perfect pocket size, probably housebroken. That sounds like a good compromise there, Joe. After that, I continued to pursue Asura. My men were horrified and ran away, but by that time I did not care. Asura ran onward and encountered more Shinkoku soldiers and Goma, which he ripped to shreds in an instant. Interestingly enough, he had no eyes for civilian demigods or humans, and left them alone. At the moment, Asura is headed towards the area where Lord Sergei and Lord Yasha are conducting a purification. What is he? What is he trying to do? The sound of his ferocious cry still rings in my ears. I must know what it all means. It's getting a little dangerous here, no doubt. Asura doesn't seem to be in control. Nor does he seem to be in the talking, negotiating mood. I think we may have gotten anger overdrive here. What is he angry? True. But, is he still conscious enough that he's, can accomplish his goals instead of just blowing everything up? I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out. Next episode. Oh, the box weapons from Hitman Reborn. I would love one of those. They have stylish rings, too. For most of them, LTG. Pets and accessorization at the same time. Punch all the things. Oh, wow, he's not looking so good. You alright there, Sergei?
Oh, magnificent! This is the rage I've been searching for. Exquisite!
Oh, jeez.
Beauty, pure beauty. Your wrath is glorious, Asura. What fuels your wrath? Was it the loss of that woman?
Oh, shit.
Oops. How careless of me. But the cat is out of the bag now, as they say. 12,000 years ago, when he was branded a traitor and hunted down, where do you think I was?
Oh, no.
Yes. Who do you think took Mithra? Who do you think I took from? It was I killed your precious sister. thought you would show me a more beautiful face than that.
I knew.
I see. So you chose the cause over your own sister. Bravo! You deserve a treat, loyal dog of Deus. See the beauty in the death of your family.
Oh crap. Oh, there's another one.
When you live among the stars, you lose sight of what is happening on the ground.
Oh crap. Oh! That hurt. Yeah, he's reached maximum anger at this point, and I think I have to fight him. That seems like a very bad idea. Whoa! Oh, he's fast. Ooh. Alright, wow, that does a lot of damage. Ooh, and a follow-up combo, too. I should have been more careful there. There we go.
How did you obtain it?
It's a valid question.
Release that much mantra without meeting the divine power. Is unimaginable.
Oh! So he's got a ranged attack too, that's worrisome. Alright, so we gotta be careful. He can kill me in like 3 more hits here, so. Uh-oh. Oh, I missed my counter.
Our cause is just.
We got him knocked down, hit him with a special. We're fighting from a big deficit here, but... Ooh, got greedy there. Oh, got a little greedy there too. Oh, the fireballs! Oh my god! That does so much damage. Oh, wow. Alright, first death of the day right there. There's no saves in here, LTG. I can't. I can't. Cleanup is a snap. Oh, man. Pro strats don't get hit. See, there was my problem, Emperor. I was getting hit. I should have tried not to get hit. I'll have to work on that. More BAMP. That too. That too. Take this all into consideration. We'll get him on this next try. Hopefully now that I know what his combos look like, I should be a little better off. Gotta bait him. Nope, nope. Oop. There we go. Nice combo early on. And we're in the lead by a tiny bit to start out with. That's good.
Divine power is unimaginable.
Nope, nope. Ooh, that's not good. And I missed the counter there, but we got the air catch. That's good. The retaliation there. We're doing much better this time so far. I'm just barely keeping in the lead, too. See how long we can keep that up for. Oop.
We shall prevail.
Oh, no, didn't get far enough there. That was dangerous. Didn't last long. Oh, don't shoot. Oh! Holy crap! How was I supposed to dodge that? That was insane! Oh, we are in big trouble now. Oh, shoot! Man, that is tough to dodge. I think I've got to dodge all in one direction and then jump if I'm gonna... Oh, getting away from enough of them. Woo! Whew. Alright, that was a tough one. Let me catch up on chat again there. Did I see your joke, Alina? I think I might have missed it. Let me scroll up a bit. Asura's bath! Yes, I did see that, Elena. Honestly, you guys have been killing it in chat so much. I've been biting my tongue during these cinemas not to crack up with these jokes. I'm loving it. Leaking orange juice like the android from Aliens? I thought there was like white stuff in Aliens. Or maybe that was just the early movies. But yeah, Asura's bath would have been the perfect title for that. I'm disappointed they didn't use that one, Elena. Too perfect. Dodge this. Yeah, so much damage. Zero. Welcome in. How are you doing tonight? What is super armor? Oh my gosh. Become the teapot. Alright, let's do this. I think we would have had that one if it wasn't for being hit by that fireball burst right there. That has the potential to do so much damage there. Nope.
How did you obtain it?
Gotta get greedy. Nope. Ooh. Still not sure how to dodge that one where he jumps in the air. Still not sure what to do about the fact I don't know how to dodge that one either. Alright, we took the lead by a tiny amount. That's good. Finally got the counter there. That'll help. Ooh, nice. Oh, no. He had another one in him. Wasn't expecting that. There we go. We get the special. Alright, we're doing good. Got the counter on him again. Nice! Oh shoot, special? Oh, we didn't get the special on him. Fireballs! Nope, nope. Oh, he didn't do a full fireball burst on us. That's kind of a lifesaver. I think we can do a special. Yes! So close. One more combo and I think we've got him. Let's not get greedy. Feed him into one. No, don't do the fireballs. No. Alright, he's not going all out with the fireballs. That's a very good thing. I got greedy. No. Alright, I think first. Got him! He's getting up? Wait, what? Oh no. Oh, this is a problem.
Asura, we, the seven deities, have chosen to bear this world on our shoulders. We must see the cause through, even if it invites tragedy upon ourselves. She's saving me. We must want the same for her. If so, then let us...
Oops. Ow!
Right. I forgot. Still the same Asura. You do not listen to anyone!
Well, thank you for posting that, Zero. I appreciate that. Dodge it by not getting hit. Useless advice, best advice. I love it, Emperor. Cliffhangers. Those cliffhangers are the worst threat to this world, LTG. This I believe. And the fight continues. As Yasha's theme roars back. Or no, that's Asura's theme, isn't it? Oh, shoot. Oh! Definitely did not get the counter there. Oh! He's got some new moves! That's dangerous. Seems like he's fighting more recklessly, though. Nice! That slash! Oh, wow! That was a heavy hit. Alright, this is a lot more of a fast-paced fight than the last one was. Oh, didn't quite get the special on him. This one, oh, didn't knock him down there either. At least I'm faster when I got infinite special. That's pretty nice. Not even sure who got the best of that exchange there. There's the counter. Hell yes. Oh, shoot. Missed the special though. Alright, we're doing good. I hadn't even been checking health bars because it's so busy. But no, we're doing alright. Oh. Got me there, though. That teleport, holy crap. It's gonna be a close one. Ooh. Oh, no! Oh, he gets me on the second blow there.
Saving the world. It's no easy task.
Burst mode! Holy crap, he's still taking it to us! So much punching! Hey Cat Crasher, welcome in, how are you doing tonight?
Asura!
That one looked like it hurt. Now knee each other's knees.
What was that just now? I felt something surge in me.
He's still going? Oh damn.
You idiot. You'll destroy yourself with your own power. He is the enemy. I should dispose of him where he stands.
Oh no.
But my soul tells me different. It screams to me. Do not let him die. You will not listen to reason, then listen to my fists!
Oh yes? No, no, no! Burst mode! Holy crap!
I business in Shinto. Huh. Wait for my return.
Yasha, you...
Rest for now.
Knocked the Super
I am
Saiyan right off
Yasha
him.
of the seven deities. No more.
Hell yeah. Corvette Lone Wolf. He's got his own ship. Classy. You take a nap, buddy. You had a long day. Oh boy, did you have a long day. To be continued. Day went great, and you got Pizza Cat Crasher. Hell of a week so far right there. Good deal. D for the... Oh! Oh, we did bad for this one. Woo. This one was tough, though, definitely. Oh, boy. Two themes, variations on the theme from the OST, though, you say, LTG. I'm gonna have to check those out, because I really do like Yasha's song. A lot. Was that the right maths for orbital escape? He's kind of winging it, Joe. He's got anime powers to compensate if anything goes wrong. Denied. Good to hear, Cat Crasher. Excellent. So that one is kind of a wash grade-wise, but it was exciting, and we got through. I'll take that. Let's get our postscript right here. C for competent. C for charismatic. C for cautious. Thousands of years ago, Deus's office. Yasha, have you decided? Why are you so hesitant? It is the only way we can save this accursed planet. But to kill a few to save the many, I do not feel that would be just. This has nothing to do with justice. It is our cause. If it means saving our way of life, I will gladly accept becoming a demon. If that is what it takes to attain an eternity of peace and prosperity for our people. Clueless? Possibly, sometimes. A village with no name. Great Guardian, why do the Goma exist? Why do they come and take everything from us? My lord, my son's death was not in vain, was it? No, it was not. You would have been powerless without his prayers. I see. Thank goodness. Son, your death was not in vain. But I wish you could have lived to see a world of peace. Let us meet again one day when you are reborn in a different life. This is depressing. Back in Deus's office. Well, I have seen so much pain and suffering of our people throughout this eternal war. If you say we can stop this, then I am at your command. I too shall become a demon. You have made the right choice. I am confident you will make me very proud. From this day forth, I shall live only for the cause. That's where Yasha made his decision to really join up there. Gotta get the rating tier stat. Cool stuff in the new update, huh, LTG? As not a Final Fantasy player, I haven't heard too much about it. What do they got going on right now? Dr. Deus, Dr. Deus. Oh, Dr. Deus. Classic Joe. Oh, the good old days when Simpsons were awesome. Pretty much all the time.
Durga. Mithra. How many times must I repeat this?
Good question.
We have protected our world with this power.
We, the seven deities, have finally brought stability and order to our world.
That is it. This irritating feeling
This anger inside of me.
I don't fight for good. And I don't fight for evil. I just fight. I will say it once more. I am you. And you are me.
I will bear the burden of your wrath and your life, Asura. Your death shall be the foundation of my world.
Yes, the source of your power is your wrath. It is so powerful it could scorch your very body. Unleash your rage and let your arm do the rest. Yes! Give in to the fury!
Wait, what?
I won't lose myself again.
You have extraordinary power, Asura.
It is power that cannot protect anything.
Oh yes, it can. It can save the world.
Save the world. This power. Ridiculous.
Spider, please. Kefka is a new raid boss. That is badass. I'm gonna have to YouTube that later, LTG. That sounds amazing. Asura's back! Again.
I will not let you take any more lives!
Punching the ground, the only way to fly. Shinto entrance. Hey dudes, what's going on? At this point, it's gonna have every final boss ever. I hope it does! The more final bosses, the better final bosses. I'd be totally happy with that. A couple hits in there. Oh, missed the counter. Alright, so a bunch of guys, nobody we haven't fought before. Just the counter again. I don't think I've gotten any good counters on the small enemies so far tonight. That's unfortunate. Need hero pose landing. I love it. This game just knows what badass is and constantly leads into it. I love that. Alright, he's down. There's that special I love. Go for infinite specials, even better. There's the counter. Oh yeah. I'll finish him off with a special. Ooh. Alright, so it looks like we're just building up our burst mode here. Taking out little guys, we can do that. The skin is interesting. Yeah, hey Brett, I always thought of it as clay with fingerprints in it. That was what it reminded me of anyway. But yeah, it's really weird. I think it adds a very unique flavor to all the characters in the game that has that skin texture. It's very cool. And it's a lot of care put into the character that I don't think every game would have used. It's the little things, as I always say on the stream. Little things make a difference. Got him knocked down. Land a special for some extra burst. And he's dead. Awesome. Did everybody? I want Asura to hold my beverage. He'd just crush it while screaming, Joe. You know this. Still weaker than One Punch Man. Isn't everything, Kais? Isn't literally everything. That's what I thought for a second too, hey, Red. I'm glad it wasn't just me. There we go. Nice blast there. Trying to dodge me? I think not. Counter! Yes! Love that. The counters in this game are all just so badass. That's why I always love it whenever I do manage to hit them. Boom! And I got burst mode, but it isn't prompting me to use it yet, so I'm guessing I gotta proceed forward a little bit. See you, door. Hey, Yasha.
Yasha! Move! What are you doing?
It does not involve you.
What?
This is no time to argue.
Two children who think they're God.
Oh, shit. Hey, Deus. Whoa! That's what I was trying to think of, Joe. He looks like Ganondorf. He does! So of course he's a villain.
Where is Mithra?
Uh-oh. Oh! Hey, you just saved me from that giant lightning bolt.
What was that for?
He was here first. He is mine.
Oh, come on.
Who cares? Stay out of my way.
No, don't fight.
Thick-headed.
You wanna fight?
How pathetic. Insects. You have no idea how power is required to save the world. Oh, I will show you how useless that puny little power of yours really is.
Deus, you are blinded by your own pride. There are other paths for bringing salvation to Gaia.
I don't care about that. I don't know how to save the world. What I do know is, if I save Mithra, this hell will finally end!
Asura.
No worries, Yasha. I got this.
Save the world by turning the souls of humans into mantra. Was that the best you could think of? You and your worthless cause?
So many arms.
Dare you make Mithra suffer for your own gain? You will pay.
So many arms! He does have a fancy pants outfit. It's kind of nice. I'm gonna punch it off of him.
I am taking Mithra back!
Fight time! Whoa! Whoa! Oh, hey, Yasha's fighting him too. Nice tag team fight. Come on, special. Alright, we're landing some hits. Ooh, gotta watch out for that lightning though. Ooh. It's like Yasha's not doing great damage, but he is at least distracting him temporarily. Oh, that hurts though. Wow, that is a huge arc for all of his attacks. Uh-oh. Oh! Ah, pressed the wrong button there. Mistimed it. Holy crap! That's a lot of lightning. Oh, wow. Let's go infinite special to make him move a little bit faster, see if that helps. Helps a bit, yeah. Special attack. We're about dead even at this point. It's anybody's game here. Oh, so Asura doesn't really move appreciably fast when he's at infinite special. It's just Yasha. Tag team, yes! Get him! We're doing it! Shoulder blades not included. Those are in the expansion pack. Oh! Ah. Didn't quite get the timing down for those. Such a big attack. Oh, man. Get him, Yasha. We got this. Dodge. First. What? Ah, crap.
Quite.
Got him. Should we do it? Yeah, you know we should. Nice! And that's what I think of your stupid throne.
I see. Perhaps I have underestimated the power of your wrath. However, it is not enough.
Oh shit!
You will not be able to defeat it with that.
Oh, Vlitra? Is that what he's talking about?
To fight the will of the entire planet, you must attain power greater than that of a god. Behold! This is that very power!
Oh, what is he doing now? Oh no, more Brahmastra. Oh, hey, he's got a full body now. Sakura Divanum Indra Deus. Oh no! Deus is the Brahmastra?
Destiny has a master, and it is me.
I believe it is no over 9,000. That seems correct. Chat, we got a problem. Hippiness hoppiness deus. That's impossible. It can't be.
Doesn't matter how big you get.
Well, we finally agree.
That doesn't make us friends.
Of course not. Still. Deus. So, this is your decision. But this is...
Now stop talking to yourself.
Asura, you...
With a target that big, we can't miss.
Always dwelling on the fight.
I like his logic, though.
Very well.
I like how he's like, why is he raising his hand? What is he doing there? What's going on?
Who said you could board?
You and I will settle this later. Now fly!
Do not blame me if you fall off.
Hell yes! Destructo Disc! Well, his craft doesn't appear to have a gun, so now it's got an Asura. I suppose that'll work.
Let's do this!
Hell yeah! Blow up all of the things! I know it's just a rail shooter sequence, but I kind of love it. I'm blowing up everything! Yeah, I'm actually taking out the entire fleet by the power of angry punching right here. How amazing is that? Give me more things to punch! That'll do. Nice! Brahmastra, we're coming! Bring out all your ships, they ain't enough! Just warning you ahead of time. Burst mode! Beautiful. Still don't know how we're gonna fight the big dude, but that was a good start. Good warm up right there. Get us in the fighting mood. Uh-oh. That's a problem now. Dodge! Keep dodging! Continue to dodge! Nice! Now we're talking. You blew up a missile with a missile. I love it. Shira, welcome in. How are you doing tonight, my friend? Long time no see. Hope everything has been well with you. Dodge! Too many lasers. That works, though. What kind of cupcake? Oh no! Holy crap! That was a little dangerous.
I'm on it.
Yeah, let's not get hit by that giant laser. That's hella dangerous. Keep taking these chumps out as we get closer. Got so many lasers. Gonna take out your stupid ship. Hey Zigcat, welcome in. How are you doing tonight? Oh, come on, more punching. I need as many lasers as possible. Everybody fire their laser.
Gigantic toy.
Good summation. But how you doing, Zigcat? Hope everything's going well. Oh! Oh, he's moving. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Oh, he's gonna squish us. He's gonna squish us. Oh no. Let's go faster. Let's go faster. Come on. Did we make it? To be continued. Aw, cheap. With 12,000 points of articulation. Whew. That must be expensive on the collector market right there. And sorry, Zigcat, you know Nightbot. Bit of an angry babysitter right there. Whew, B rank, unfortunately didn't get enough battle points, which means we didn't shoot enough things in the rail shooting sections, I suspect. Still, we got through there. Chocolate cupcakes. Oh, so good. I haven't had cupcakes in it feels like forever, but they sound delicious right now. Whew. So, we have to go punch a thing that's twice as big as the other thing that was bigger than the planet Earth. That's terrifying. Not sure how we're going to deal with that. Ooh, Asura in demon form doodle. Yes, please. Check that out real quick. Oh man, Zero, that came out great. I love the look of that, Zero, especially the heat trails coming off. Seriously, for a doodle, that looks amazing, Zero. Congrats, I love it. Cupcakes. I know some people that eat their cupcakes frosting first. I can't do that. I need to have the whole package in every bite. And if there's no frosting, what's even the point? Serpentrion Alioth on the bridge. Oh yeah, Olga's still around. Ah, Sakura Divanum Indra Deus. I cannot believe I'm seeing it with my own eyes. It's magnificent. Not even the Colossi can compare to its power. By merging with the Karma Fortress, it has become the most powerful being in existence. It will purify Goma Vlitra with the use of the Priestess's power and the 7 trillion souls we have accumulated. Did someone say cupcakes? Hey, Bread, thank you for the cupcake bits. Appreciate it. Not quite as tasty as real cupcakes, but still very tasty. I appreciate that. You're more of a muffin guy, Shira? I can appreciate that. I actually respect that because that means more cupcakes on this planet for me. So that's good for me. Upside down? What do you even do with an upside down cupcake there, Joe? I don't understand. I don't understand. Where can you get bread, muffins, and cupcakes? Shady's Game Chat, of course. It's a nice combo right there. Oh my goodness. Sacred cupcake. But would that not also destroy the planet as well? I have wondered about that giant laser. I'm like, if you turn that laser on the planet, won't it just blow up the planet too? Perhaps if it was just the Brahmastra. But now that Lord Deus is merged with the Karma Fortress, he can concentrate the blast with great precision. Sakura Divanum Indra Deus is invincible! Ha 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 ha! She wasn't in the fight, but she's still the last remaining one of the generals slash deities around aside from Yasha, Asura, and Deus. So she's still probably in the fleet somewhere that didn't get destroyed, hanging around watching. We're going to have to deal with her eventually, so it's I'm glad the game reminded us that she's still out there. Next episode, we are plowing through the game tonight. Shira, oh my gosh, you missed a lot. But suffice it to say, Shira, there is going to be a heck of a fight coming up. So he tried to squish us, that was bad. Let's go faster! Yelling makes go faster! Episode 17, Feet of Clay. Sorry, Shira.
Yasha.
Disappointed?
What happened?
We're inside it.
Oh, hey.
Where is he?
As long as Deus is merged with the Conda Fortress, he has to be in the center where the mantra control hub is. We'll also find Mithra there.
Mithra's here.
Yes. Let's head towards the center.
Oh yeah, they're all completely exaggerated Zigcat, but that's what I love about them. One is jam, the other is jelly? That would have been my guess, yeah. Alright, so now we're inside of the Karma Fortress. We're gonna go find Mithra, gonna save Mithra, gonna blow up absolutely everything in our path. Heck yes. When in doubt, explode all the things. Get vengeance, save the daughter, heck yes. Blow up this thing too. I just like it. So many lasers. There's a lot of targets on this thing. There we go. I get a good circle there. Ooh. Burst! Yes, punching our way through. Traffic jelly. Oh, what is this now?
What is this place?
This is the reactor that turns the souls into mantra. If we destroy it, it will cut off Deus's energy supply. What do you want to do?
Marmalade is gross, it's true.
Seven deities' source of power.
We gotta do it. Gotta cut off their power source at the source.
Use them to power the Brahmastra and destroy Mantra once and for all. That is the Great Rebirth.
Let's go.
Right. The control hub should be close.
Nutella. I've never had Nutella either. Or, what do you call it? Marmite? Never had that either. Oh, hello. Well, that's a lot of lasers. And now we got a tunnel section. That's exciting. That's new. Haven't done one of these yet. Whoa! Ooh. That's a tough one. Whoa. Nope. Oh. Oh, these are tough to dodge. Oh. So exacting. Come on. What is even up with the security system right here? Makes no sense. Alright, I think we're through. Gotta put it on my toast. I do want to try some. We might actually have some in the house right now. I'll have to take a look. This is a pretty looking battleship. Holy crap. What are you, Franco? I don't even know sometimes. Not even sure. Not a fan? I don't know if I'll be a fan either, but I'd like to look into it. No harm in trying. Try all the things. You never know what you might end up liking out there. Oh, where are they going? I think they're moving, not me. It's hard to tell though. Whoa, those look like faces on the bottom. That's kind of spooky. Getting tons of power though. Should be able to burst very soon if this keeps up. Gotta watch out for those lasers though. Oh, it's hella dangerous. Come on, more burst. Rev it up. As he karate chops the entire fleet. Holy crap! And we press on to the center. Alright, have a good day at work then, Shira. Thank you for stopping by. Take care of yourself. I've heard Vegemite's very hit and miss for some people. I'd like to try that one too. Mithra!
Mithra!
Uh-oh.
Insolent fools! Why do you not understand that the true enemy is the will of the planet?
I do understand. But I must do what I think is right.
I am the god that carries the fate of civilization on his shoulders. All who oppose me... You are a danger to my world! Consider your lives forfeit!
Oh, he's getting serious. Peanut butter in stir fry? I've never even imagined such a thing. I can't get my head around the idea. Alright, round 2 with Deus. Let's do this thing! Oh, that teleport. Alright, so he's a bit stronger this time around. Wow! Oh, we're supposed to fight this guy. There we go. Oh my gosh, and he keeps breaking out of Yasha's combos too. That's not making things any easier. Oh. Look at his combo breakers, holy crap! How is that fair? Oh, now he's all the way over there, of course. Got him! Alright, I think we're about neck and neck here, so this is anybody's game. Oh, missed the counter. That would have been a huge game changer to hit him right then. Oh, and he keeps teleporting around. Oh, God! Holy crap. Ooh, this guy's tough. Oh. And a defense! Oh, and we're down. Finding holes in that is insane. Whew. Catch up on chat right there. Gonna drink this here beer. Hell yeah, Joe, what are you drinking tonight? Identify your beer. Not horrible. It's strange, Brett. I've heard such wildly varying reviews of it. That's one thing why I'm so interested to try it. Nutella, peanut butter, and marshmallow fluff. You did not, Zigcat, but that sounds delicious. Oh, man. Alright, so this guy's tough. You notice that those lightning nunchucks of his, he uses defensively, which is very challenging, but we're going to figure out a way through this. I can't count on Yasha to stun lock him like I could in the last battle. Yasha's hitting him, but it's not really working out the same way. Well, that's a good start. We got the first blow. I like that. Alright, we're off to a good start. Let's close the distance. See what he's going to throw at us next. Ooh! Oh, that one hurt. There was a command to actually counter that. I didn't see it. Ooh! Oh! Excellent. Alright, I think we've got a lead on him now. Let's keep this pressure up. Cocky bastard just swinging those nunchucks right there. I don't approve. I think I got him stun locked. Maybe. No, not quite. Oh, man. He's really able to change the range very quickly in a way that can frustrate a lot of my strategies. Oh, that hit, though. We got the burst. Oh, he teleported out of the way. No. So we're going to have to try bursting him again once we hit him a couple times. Oh. As long as we don't take hits like that, it should be alright. Oh, come on. Get that distance in there. Burst! Not enough? And now we're Yasha, holy crap! That's pretty badass. Oh, that was a waste. Hoping I could nail him with my special right there. That was such luck. Ooh, man. He's got some different strats now. Which makes sense because Yasha's faster. They'd have to change up the battle a little bit. Keep it competitive. Ooh, oh man. He's not making things easy for me here. Alright, he's got the lead, but we can catch up. Ooh, up. Oh, missed the counter too. I'll pay for that one. Come on, catch up on him here. Nope. Oh, he's so fast. And special. Finally, we got one of them on him. Oh, if we're real careful, we can still win this. It's gonna be tough, but it's not impossible. Oh, just gotta make sure we're dodging those attacks. Ooh. And also getting the recoveries when he does hit us. Ooh. That was not a good recovery. Got the counter! Nice! And the special... Oh, this is gonna be real close, folks. Come on! Machine, thank you for the host. Caught me right as I got knocked down there. How are you doing tonight, Machine? Welcome in, Machine viewers. Whew. Ooh, that was a tough one. That was a tricky one right there. Difficult not to be a fan of free wine. True, hey, Bread. True, absolutely. Zero, thank you for the shout out right there. I appreciate that. Royden wins. That's your luck getting people killed. No. That was definitely the guy with the lightning bolts that got me killed, Machine. I definitely blame him before you. But how are you doing tonight, Machine? How was PUBG treating you tonight? I watched a couple of your matches, saw you get a couple of top 10s, as usual, like you do. You get any chicken dinners tonight, Machine? And folks, as always, if you haven't checked out Machine before, now's your chance. See a fantastic streamer, one of my favorites to lurk in. He plays a lot of PUBG, kicks a lot of ass in PUBG, let me tell you. So make sure to click that link and give him a follow. And for anybody joining us right now, I see John Big Booty, Jonathan Huber, Stickman ZJ, and of course John Big Booty right there. Welcome in, everybody. My name's Shane. This is Shane Is Games. I play the weird, obscure, unusual, and nostalgic, and tonight we're going obscure with Asura's Wrath for PS3. How's everyone doing tonight? Hope you're doing good. PUBG was alright, always top 10, but no dinners. Not bad, but sorry to hear you couldn't quite lock up that dinner machine. Pronounce it Raiden. I wonder what sparks that. How do you say Ryu? I like that with the Ryu. Yeah, I don't know. I've said it Raiden before. I've said it Raiden before. I think it just kind of depends on when you catch me, Joe. It's interesting. It's one of those words I'm not 100% sure which is right. The channel's called Chanel's Games. It's true. It's very mysterious. Hippo, welcome in. How are you doing tonight, Hippo? Half of winning is RNG. You're not at all wrong, Machine. You know, all the tactical planning and squad coordination in the world can't make you find good gear. It's unfortunate, but just the way it is. So, we are at a big old boss battle in a game that is mostly big old boss battles, so enjoy. And he's kind of kicking my ass, not gonna lie. Still trying to figure out his patterns. I'm getting there. But not, I don't know if it's fast enough, is the problem. Like that. Wow, so much damage. Get behind him, get behind him. And then he just dodges out of the way. Alright, we got that hit on him, and then the special attack. Hell yes, that's a good start. And the speed up should help. And a counter, hell yes! That's good luck. We had a bad start, but we're picking it back up with this. Nice, he's still got a lead on us in life. We can turn this around. Come on. Dang. Oh, that hurts so bad. Just getting close to this guy is difficult. And that lightning whip of his is such a huge arc. Oh my gosh. Playing Wildlands? How are you enjoying Wildlands, Hippo? Hope you're having fun with that tonight. See, we had good gear this time, just a bad circle. Oh yeah, that'll do it too. I know, certainly as a PUBG player, and I'm sure a lot of people that don't really play PUBG a lot, really underestimate how big of an effect a circle can have in forcing you in a direction that's really suboptimal for you. That's unfortunate though, machine. Random number generator. Yeah, that's RNG is what a lot of people use to describe luck in video games, or random factors in video games anyway. Decided to punish your CPU and play it. Has your CPU been bad? Does your CPU need to learn its place, Hipponanimous? Alright, so my problem in here is I haven't really found the best time to actually strike at him here. A good time when I'm not going to get hit and he's not going to counter me. Like right here seems like it would be a good time, except I can't. I just can't seem to get close to him at the times I want to be hitting him. Nope. Oh my gosh. It's making me take so much damage. Oh my gosh. I keep trying to find new ways to do this, but he's not making it easy for me. Nope. And he just jumps to me and then jumps away. Look at that. Now he clearly pauses after he does that line of lightning, but I can never quite get close enough to really do anything effective in that period. Unless, of course, I've got my infinite speed mode on. But that only lasts so long. There I caught him. No, and no, that's over. I can do a ton of damage to him in that mode, but once it ends, I'm back to square one. So he gets the whip there. If I could dodge that big dive, I think I could get a big hit on him. I could just dodge a little bit later. I think maybe I could get it. There's some hits. Alright, that's nice. It's not a guaranteed winner by any means, but it's nice. Let's make him come to us. Oh! Oh, I was trying to dodge that. I feel like that's the way. If I can figure a way to dodge that jump, I can have a fantastic window to actually counter him. Just figuring out how is the question, though. That's mainly what I'm trying to do here, is I'm trying to get him to jump to me so I can try and figure out the timing of that. Oh! And I'm not sure. That is so dangerous right there. Better go hit the hay. Alright, thank you so much for the host machine. I really appreciate it. You have yourself a good rest. I'll talk to you later, and good luck next time you play PUBG if I don't see you before then. And Jonathan Huber, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. I appreciate an enemy that explodes really nice when you take him out. Good quote right there. Alright, slowly we're figuring this guy out. Sorry to slow the pace down on you folks. But this is, higher quality of boss than we fought before. Not screwing around, that's for sure. Oh, there we go. That worked out real well. I don't know if I can replicate that, but it's the combination of moves he did right there and my reaction to them worked out fantastically. There's the whip, then the lightning.
Your cause is a mistake.
There goes the whip. Oh, and then the jump. Never ready for that jump.
7 deities must be disbanded.
There we go. Oh no, I thought I could get him right when he launched the lightning, but no dice. Barely didn't have time for it. Oh, and I missed the counter. We're doing okay so far, though. This isn't terrible. And I dodge! And sure enough, gave me a perfect window right there. Beautiful. We go for infinite special. That'll be nice. Really get in there and beat him up while we're using it. Oh, this is fantastic. We are doing real good now. See if we can really capitalize on this. So I'm going to use next the whip. Oh! Missed the counter again. We're still doing alright though. Oh, I dodged right into the lightning. That hurts. Oh! And dodged too early. Got hit by the kick. So it's not just that I'm trying really hardcore to beat him at this point. I'm also trying real hard to learn his moves. Get the timing down. Find new windows of opportunity to attack him in. And that's what's really taking some effort. Be like water, my friend. Zero. That's actually one of my favorite speeches right there. The interview with Bruce Lee where he uses that water metaphor. I love that so much. Bruce Lee, legitimately one of my personal heroes. Brilliant, brilliant man. I know there's some people out there that just see him as the yelly kung fu guy. Seriously, brilliant guy right there. Whew. Also, Enter the Dragon's an awesome movie, even if it is kind of silly in the modern day. Ooh. Oh, nope, nope. That whip does so much damage if I get caught by it. I gotta be careful about that. Oh, I didn't quite get out of there in time. I can't believe how many moves he has in here that he just dodges out of range after he uses them. That frustrates the heck out of me. But there, we finally got that jump dodge that I'm forever trying to get. I'm getting the hang of this, bit by bit. Oh, he's actually... Ooh. He was actually blocking my ranged attack. That's rude. Oh! Missed the counter again. Yes, exactly. Hipponanimus. His philosophy... he basically invented modern bodybuilding solo by doing a lot of studies about muscle mass and how it's increased by different types of exercises. It's brilliant. Oh, nope. Oh, and he got the better of that exchange. And what's he want to do? Lightning? That's fine. There we go. Alright, that was good. What do we want to do next? He does the whip. And the lightning bolts. And another whip. Dodge the jump. Got the counter. Oh my gosh. Special attack. We are a hair's breadth away from beating this guy. Alright, let's play it cool. Oh. That would have been nice if I got that. Come on, jump to me again. I can counter that. Oh, no. Play it cool. Nope, nope. Burst. Did we get him? No! Hey, Asura! Oh, he's very strong. Come on, fight your way through! Punch the lightning! Punch the lightning! Nunchaku. What happened? Oh no. This doesn't look like the we won stance. Oh shit! And now he's just drawing more power out of her. That's a problem. Hey Bun, welcome in. How are you doing tonight? Good to see you, buddy. Defeat the screen tearing Altrizing Cat. 1984. A boot stamping on a demigod head forever. Oops. That didn't work.
How many souls must suffer before you are satisfied? As many as it takes to save the world. Enough!
Get him! Doing good, Bun. Welcome in. Nice. Stay on him.
She cries because she knows of the world's suffering. Once my world is liberated of the Goma, I shall cease all the cries. So she must suffer until then.
Hey, do what you gotta, Bun, but I'm glad to see you in here. Hope everything's been well. I'm tired, but okay. That's alright. Uh-oh. Yasha, come on. Could you use some help here, buddy?
And you defeat Blitzer. That is my intention!
Seriously. Hashtag brethren. And now we're fighting him again! We can do this!
That is why I am invincible. Indestructible. I have never. My cause is just. Die.
Oh! Slow motion to still miss the counter. It's unfortunate. Ow! Stuck against the wall. Such a huge arena. That's definitely to his benefit. Ooh! Oh. Gotta get closer to him when he does that circle of lightning. Use the trick. Gotta get farther from him when he does the whip, though. Oh, so he's got all of his moves from both rounds now. That's gonna make things difficult. Oh, let's go infinite special. Need a bit of an edge here. And of course he dodges backwards. Dang it. Barely even land a hit on him here. Alright, there we go. This is so close here. Bust that out. Another one. Another one. Come on. Oh, no. Would have been nice if I could have gotten closer there. But I could not. Ooh. I don't know how to dodge that one. That just happens in the blink of an eye right there. Nope. I was hoping maybe I could break his combo with my own. No, not quite that strong. AoE would be impossible to dodge in a smaller arena. You're not wrong. So I suppose that's a blessing in disguise at least. Oh, nope. Oh wow, we actually dodged that one. Guess we just gotta see it coming.
No! I have you now.
Uh-oh, he's coming in. Got the counter!
Let's do this!
Hell yes! Alright, that was satisfying. Burst! Hell yes! Gotta get some sleep, stick man. Thank you for stopping by. Take care of yourself. Reactions are lightning fast. That was a punch right there. Hell yes. All right there, buddy? Oh, he felt it. Did we get him? Finally? John, that's so amazing. He had 8 for a while, Zigcat. It varies. Sometimes he has no arms. Mithra. Must catch Mithra. Oops. Karma Fortress falling apart. Oh, what now?
So, you have power. What do you think? Charging at whatever is in front of you can save the world?
I don't know, it's working pretty well so far. Ah, crap, Fletcher's awake. Oh, and he looks bigger. How is he bigger? Yeah, I noticed.
I cannot stop it now. Now that Litra has awakened, all is lost.
If I kill Litra, I can end this madness.
Litra is the will of the planet itself. It will devour all the souls on Gaia. Its power is limitless.
All the more reason we must defeat it.
He's a simple man. He sees bad guy, he punches bad
Wait,
guy.
Asura. Go to Mithra.
No. I shouldn't.
You never change.
Asura, how could I have been defeated?
Is your chump?
Doesn't matter.
Good answer too.
I see. So not even you know. And then there is no hope.
Mithra. Mithra.
Kaiju got no chill. What can I say, Joe?
Uncle?
No. I do not deserve to be called your uncle.
It is all right, Uncle.
Mithra.
Where's Father?
He is there. He fought to save you. But there is still something left we must do.
What?
We will end all of this, once and for all.
Come on.
Oh, hey there, Teeps. Welcome in. How are you doing tonight?
So naive. It is too powerful. You will never defeat Litra. Only I can.
Except you're dead, so you can't defeat shit. Oh, he's so big. Why is everything so big? To be continued. Asura lets his fist do the talking, and he talks a lot, Emperor. Oh, I did not do well in this one. Thankfully, that synchronic rate brought it up a little bit, but man, this was so hard. As you can tell, we're kind of hitting the wall on difficulty at this point, but that's okay. We're going to see if we can push through. Hey, Lady Fury, haven't seen you in forever. How on earth have you been? And if we got a mod in here, could you please give Lady Fury a shout out? I would appreciate that. And give Joe Visitor a shout out. I hadn't shouted him out earlier either. We got some fantastic streamers in here. Want to make sure everybody knows about them. Tipo, you just woke up, so you're kind of fuzzy? I'm doing good. This is actually the end of my day, Tipo, so I'm good. I had a nice relaxing day. I had some good eats earlier. That was nice. Got to relax, hang out, got some work done on the stream too. So that's fantastic. So, Lady Fury right here and Joe Visitor, both on my stream team. Both very unique streamers right here, and both people that deserve your follows and your eyeballs right here. Lady Fury playing Hellblade recently. Fantastic game. If you like story games, and if you're here, you probably do. That is one of the best from 2017, so make sure you check that out, and make sure you check Lady Fury out. And Joe Visitor, one of the funniest streamers on Twitch, bar none, so full of energy, very positive, I absolutely love it, playing Cities Skylines. But Shane, you ask, how can you make Cities Skylines interesting on Twitch? I don't know, but I'm telling you, if anybody knows the answer, Joe does, so make sure you click him as well and give him a follow too. Oh, you're loving Hellblade, Lady Fury. I want to play that game so bad. I really love the company that made Hellblade. I've had a soft spot for the games they've done in the past, so I'm super eager to check it out. I haven't been able to catch you streaming in forever, Lady Fury, which sucks, but I know you're killing it. I have no doubt whatsoever in my mind right there. Shane's working out the maths to get that face cam up and running very soon, Joe. Very, very soon. Believe that. Alright, LTG, getting some rest right there. Well, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for helping out with the mod. And as always, you have yourself a great rest, and I will see you around. But we can't stop here. This is Bat Country. Let's continue the game, shall we? From one gigantic boss fight right into another. That's Asura's Wrath for you there. Whew. Shinto in the Imperial Hall. Oh, this is a flashback to before the start of the game, back when the Emperor was still alive. My liege, there is little time before Vlitra's next revival. If we do not start preparing preemptive measures soon, it will be too late. Choosing to do nothing is also an option. With change comes opposition. Shinkoku would not respond well. Would you have our people take up arms and wait for Vlitra's return after we finally obtained a moment of peace? With each awakening, Vlitra grows more powerful than the last. Next time, our forces may not be enough to subdue it. The rate at which our civilization is growing far surpasses that of the impure. Furthermore, the 8 Guardian Generals have never been stronger, especially with such a powerful priestess. But my liege... Enough! I have given you my answer. You are dismissed. Gotta warm up your troll simulator, Bread. Don't do it! Don't do it! Weapons down, everybody cool! Shinto, Deus' office. Commander Deus, the Emperor did not grant us permission? Regrettably, no. The Emperor is only interested in protecting himself. He must be disposed of. Then you shall rise to the throne. Brilliant! Do not misunderstand. I have no intention of becoming Emperor. Commander? It is my destiny to purge this planet of the impure, and if I must be the one to guide our people in doing so, then so be it. Sorry, just trying to make sure I caught up with the chat here. Whew. But I will always be a warrior. Once we have accomplished our goal, I shall resign my post. Breakfast and Twitch! That should be a thing, Lady Fury. I'll carry the banner for that. Breakfast and Twitch! New tradition right there. If you're gonna have your eggs, if you're gonna have your bacon, if you're gonna have your waffles, if you are going to have your toast, why don't you mix in a little dash of Twitch? I'd be down for that. I could see it. But you'll just be sacrificing yourself for the cause. My purpose has always been for the cause. I have no desire to sit on a throne for all eternity. So Deus may be a jackass, but he actually did believe everything he was saying there. That's interesting. Oh, breakfast does sound good right now. If you folks were eating breakfast right now, what would you be having? Declare your ideal breakfast in chat. I want to hear. Hummus, toast, and rooibos tea. Woo! Nice chill breakfast there, Lady Fury. I can get behind that. Episode 18, The Breaking Point. Joe, fan of breakfast? I'm not a huge fan myself, but there are some breakfast foods I really like. I was just talking the other day about toast with cinnamon and sugar. I haven't had that in years and years, but I used to love that. Oh, he is very large. Oh, of course, gotta have that banana in there. A little bit of sugar to start your day. Love me some bananas. Bananas are my favorite fruits of all time. So tasty. And we get a title screen here too. So that was the prologue out of the way. Let's get started on the actual game. Roasted almond milk, Zigcat. That sounds tasty. Oh my gosh, Joe, that is an elaborate breakfast right there. I love it. And champagne, of course.
Wait here. Pray for your victory. Mother, Uncle, please come back safely.
Alright, going after Vlitra again. Round 2. He's stronger, but hell yes, so are we. See if we can finish him off for good this time. Nice! Love punching through those guys. So satisfying. And we got another sequence just like we did at the very start of the game. Target all the things and blast all the things. Let's do it! Punch our way, literally punch our way through this fleet. And find some fools to take out. It's so pretty too. You sort of dive into orbit and punch all the way down. So cool. Father, uncle? No, Asura is her father and Yasha is her uncle. And Yasha is also Asura's half-brother? Yeah, half-brother. Brother-in-law, I should say. I think that's the more accurate term. So much to shoot, so little time. Let's get ready for this. So pretty. Bacon and eggs is nice and simple, but still feels decadent. I appreciate that. So much punching. Nice! That'll take him out. Sangria tomato. Ooh. That sounds tasty too. Choir singing intensifies, as does everything else, hey bread. Everything's getting more intense. So much dodging! So many quick times! Oh hey, it's actually one of Vlitra's tentacles now. Oh, he does some damage. See if we can dodge some of those things. Actually use some defense here. Defense. 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 Oh. Oh, ow, that hurt. Oh, that one's hard to dodge. Oh, we got the edge on him here. Oh, ow. Keep up the aggressiveness. Oh, ow, that hurts. Burst. Nice, that'll learn him. Uh-oh. Hell yeah, Yasha. Teamwork, making the dream work.
Where is it? It should be connected at the center.
Sure, center of the planet. That makes sense. Just head there. Joe, that YouTube video sounds amazing.
I don't need your help.
Oh, you might.
Here it comes. Got it.
Nope. Fight it off. Nope. Come on. Oh, here comes more. Spam harder. I'm trying. Hey, Deza, welcome back. You're just in time for yet another mind-blowing boss battle. Punch the lasers. Yes. Oh, he is real big. Oh, excellent, Deza. Hope you've been enjoying. Let's go to the center of the planet. And find somebody to punch down there, hopefully. Oh, wow, that's a big old face. Yeah, no, I get the despair. That's... Oh, jeez. Oh no! Oh, there go the extra arms again. Anybody alive?
Its power is overwhelming. Giving up?
Are you?
Don't leave me alive.
That is what I thought. You never change. That is why I cannot give up either. I will not fall behind you!
Keep up!
Zero, that's the correct face to have.
Father. Uncle.
Good idea. Hadn't thought of that before. Take that into consideration. Ooh. Holy shit! Oh, it's a lot of arms! My arm is every arm ever. Hell yes! Power up! We're doing it! Get in there and get it done, ladies and gents! Well armed now, quantum superpositioning of arms, hell yes! Big enemies need big arms to be beaten up, it's true! It's just basic math right there. Gonna need all the arms for this one. All the arms ever! Oh, it's a lot of lasers. Oh, it's a lot of lasers. Dodge those lasers if we can. Yes, please. Please and thank you. Oh man, that looks dangerous. Exactly, gotta collapse the superposition with punching. That's what we're doing right now. You can't hug your children with nuclear arms! Joe, perfect quote for the moment. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, so much. We're doing it though, keep raining down those laser punches. Oh, he's getting a lot of hits on me here. Almost got it. Come on, burst. The Campbell, she's salty tonight. Some nights you're on, some nights you ain't, it's true. Oh, it's a big old laser. Oh, we're fighting it off. Push the laser back. Come on. Burst.
All the way through!
Going to the center of the earth, boys! Alright, what do we have to punch in here to kill this guy? Punch the lasers. Hell yeah, crack that egg. And don't forget, chat, you can hit ! leaderboard to see who is leading in all time points too. That's important as well.
Is it over? Asura.
Did we kill him? I don't think we killed him. Oh shit. It looks like angry Asura. That's probably not a good thing. Molten yolk all gooey and delicious. Oh no. Too molten, Joe, pull away. Vlitra core! Vlitra for reals, we found him! Ooh, pretty. But I'm ching. Just one more guy to punch to save the Earth.
Terrible fury. Strange, isn't it? It looks like you when it's angry.
But is it as strong?
Good comeback. Hey Joe, you might not be the apex of evolution, but you know me.
It should be.
It better be.
Hell yeah, big fight time. Oh wow, that hurt a bunch. Oh wow, that hurt too. That was a big old AoE. Oh, oh wow. Oh. does. See if I can figure out how to break his pattern. Oh, he knocked him down. I think I can get to him in time to... Oh! I couldn't quite get to him in time to deliver the special, though. Alright, so he's not dealing as much damage as I think, but neither are we. Come on, get to him. There! That punch! I don't think I got the counter there. Knock him down! Nope, nope. Try to just punch right through his defenses, that'll work. Knock him down! This is kind of confusing and I think I love it. He's getting better at this, though. No! Oh, that hurt a bunch. Step up our game. I think I actually interrupted him there. That was nice. Ow, that hurt, though. Oh, that's dangerous. Oh, wow, it's a lot of laser. Counter, yes! Take it back. I got a lot of burst in there, I like that. Oh, I don't think I got the counter there, though. I kind of needed that one, too. Special! Yes! Good hit. That does very little damage. Probably shouldn't be relying on that. Oh, no! Oh! Whew, man! This one's kind of intense. Joe Visitor falls, bumps head, and dies while a mountain lion and grizzly bear fight each other. Oh, Canada, Joe. Figured you're onto something with those extra arms, so I got some more. There you go. If you can't beat him. Hey, cosplay diver, welcome in. This isn't basketball. Stop catching his attacks. What if I can throw him back? Then he gets embarrassed. Like, oh, that was my attack, but then I hit myself, and then I yell, stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Until he just dies of shame. But how are you doing, cosplay diver? Welcome in. Whew, this one's tough, but I think I'm getting the hang of his patterns. Whoop. I say as soon as I take the first hit right there. What's he got now? Oh, no! Thought I might be able to dodge through that, but no dice. Alright, luckily I can do some pretty nuts stuff when I'm in infinite special mode, like stop his combos, basically. There we go. Oh, no! That one's dangerous. This is that. So he really wants to keep me at a distance, is what I'm saying here. And I don't think I get any burst from shooting him. So I really can't rely on that. Counter! Hell yes! Get to him, get to him. As he jumps away. Oh! Wow, that does a lot of damage. arms? How do I fight someone who has more arms than me? I don't know. I just don't know. And the lasers aren't helping either. And the return, beautiful. Power up again. If I can interrupt him right there. Man, this is such a nuts battle. With his big ol' arms, it's often hard to tell what he's doing at any given moment. So I kinda gotta improvise. This one's looking to be a close one, though. This could go either way. Keep your fingers crossed for me, chat. Oh no, that's those lasers. Oh, those lasers. Alright, that definitely swung things in his favor a bit, but... Oh, and so did not getting the counter there. Oh, if we're careful and lucky, we might still be able to do this. And if we got that counter, that would have helped too. Oh! Oh man, he's just hitting us with all the attacks I'd rather he not right now. Ah, there we go. Whew, man. Those counters are just everything in here. Yeah, but when I do throw him back diver, it does so much damage. Hey, Lightcore, welcome in as well. How are you doing tonight? Depot, you're practicing in Monster Hunter. How's that going? How are you liking the new Monster Hunter so far, if you don't mind me asking? Use your legs. They have the same amount of them. Oh, the equalizer does. I like it. Crosses all the fingers on the quantum superposition and entangled arms. Yes! That's plenty. With all that luck, we should be able to beat him this time. No problem. Alright, how is he going to start? Oh, with that. Alright. That one I gotta be careful because it's... I can't counter that one. So I just have to dodge it. But if I do dodge, I've got a decent window to counterattack. Like right, like so. Hit him with a special attack. Alright, this is actually a decent start. He got the first blow, but now we're counterattacking quite nicely. Come on, knock him down. Ooh, that dash. Oh, nope, nope. Oh, almost dodged it. Oh, dang it. Didn't even give me a cue to counter that time. That's lame. There we go, break his concentration. Countered that time. Oh, that double punch. Love that team up right there. Knocked him down, get the special. Alright, we're ahead by a little bit this time. Let's not get cocky. There we go, dodge that. Oh. These lasers are really hard to dodge. Oh! And could not get the counter there. Oh, knock him down. Oh, it's another close one this time, folks. I don't know. Oh, wow, I didn't realize I was that low on health. Woo! Woo! Oh, right, what did I miss? Cosplay Diver, you're loving the new Monster Hunter. Excellent, good to hear. Teeps, you're excited about it too. Good to hear. Still trying to choose what to main. I usually go bow when in doubt, but I don't really know anything about Monster Hunter, unfortunately. I think Monster Hunter World is actually going to be my first Monster Hunter. I'm a little excited about that. Zero, gotta relax my shoulders. Good deal. Ooh, gonna shake out my hands too. They're kind of tensing up after all this intense battle, but we can do this. Ooh, deep breath. Oh! Dodged too early. That one is my fault. We got the knockdown, so we can return it right back to him. And if you notice, we actually do a little bit more damage to him than he's doing to us, on average. Oh. Except when he had bust out that laser, I suppose. Alright. Thought I could get the interrupt on him there. Usually can. But not that time. Come on, knock him down. Oh. Oh my gosh. Stay outside of that. Wait for him to come to me. Oh, and then of course he dodges all the way back there. That jerk! Oh! That laser's so hard to dodge. See, I tried to dodge that time. It looks like when he shoots that, I really have to be thinking about countering. Otherwise, he's just gonna home in on me. So this fight's not going well, but I'm learning things, and that's important. Get a little bit better each time. Get the counter on that one, hell yes! That one does a ton of burst damage, so I like that. That dash in there. Oh no, I missed the special. My regret is infinite. Get back, get back, get back. Oh, the wall. Didn't realize I was that close to the wall of the arena. Oh, the laser. Counter. Yes. That'll learn him. Alright, we're not doing bad. We were doing bad, but we're coming back. Knock his ass down. And special. Nice. Alright, what's he got next? Charge, as we expected. Rush in there, get hit. Where the lasers come for me. Those laser attacks are the worst. I always struggle with those. Got the counter again. Yes, we're doing all right. All right, keep your fingers crossed. I get some good attack patterns here, and this might be it. Like that one's a good one. Oh, that one's a bad one. Counter, yes! Oh, that is a big, big punch right there. Oh. That's a good one. That one hurts. That one hurts a lot. Oh, that spinning laser at close range. That's dangerous. Special attack, come on! You're so close now. No, the wall! Oh, the wall! Oh no, the laser! I don't know how I dodged so much of that, but I'll take it. Come on, don't... Alright. This might do it. We got it, burst! Nope, nope. Punch the laser. And Yasha with the combo attack. Right in the face. Oh, come on. Right in the face. Right in the... Now we're talking. Combo in the face. True. Come on. Burst. Got him. Whew. Oh, you can hear me mashing, Diver? That's funny.
Is it over? Is it really all over?
Did it?
I don't know.
Well, is your wrath gone?
I said I don't know.
I see.
There's your answer.
Let us go. Mithra is waiting.
Ooh.
Right.
Hell of a fight there, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, the Earth is in trouble, but we saved a little bit of it. Tiny bit of it. That's good enough. That's better than nothing. Credits quick time, let's go!
Mithra.
Mother.
And at last, they're reunited. Wait, what? There's no one to bone here. Oh. Whew. Now, I should warn anybody watching right now, don't go anywhere. We are not done with the game. There is still more. So don't worry about that. That wasn't the last of it. No, there's still more Asura's Wrath coming up. And it's good, too. Oh, is it good. Oh, so yeah, it's some of those QuickTime events where I had to mash the button are actually literally impossible until the point where it lets you beat it. No matter how hard you mash, it just won't let you progress enough to beat it. It's supposed to be a dramatic moment. It's supposed to make you feel like you're being held there, because if you stop mashing, it's going to start pushing you back. You can lose there, but you can't necessarily win. It's pretty cool. I kind of enjoy it. Yeah, Tara's strong. Very cool voice cast in here. Oh man, and the popcorn emote. I forgot I got the email about that in there. Relax your shoulders, all straight, and press F to pay respects. I'm on a controller, I don't have an F. Shane's power in the game depends on the number of people hosting the channel. It must be a lot, because, oh man, forced our way through. Oh, I have not played Mad World though, Joe Visitor. I've heard good things about it. The art style looked really cool, but I was never a Nintendo person, so I never got around to it. Is it any good, or are you just talking about the art style? I would be curious about that. And hey, we got some full credits here. That's pretty interesting. How about using turbo buttons? When is the last time, Lightcore, that you've actually seen a controller with turbo buttons? I'm legitimately asking, because it's been a couple of console generations before I've seen one of those. Maybe they're still around. I haven't seen them anymore. Incredibad! Oh, I do like me some Incredibad games, Zigcat. I might have to look into that one if I can find a copy. That could be interesting. Oh, definitely do like me some Incredibad. Whew. And yeah, they're giving us the full credits here, so that's pretty intense. I don't know why when we've still got more left, but that does feel kind of like an endpoint, doesn't it? No, I mean, I dislike Nintendo enough for to not buy their systems, but I mean, like, right now, even though I may say talk shit about the Switch constantly, they're killing it this year. I mean, Breath of the Wild, holy shit, what a game! Splatoon 2 looks very playable. The new Mario game, fantastic! Like seriously, Nintendo this year is just hitting homers at every at-bat. I'm really impressed with what they're doing. And I'm interested to see what they're going to do in the next year. I actually grew up as a diehard Nintendo fanboy, Joe. Some of my first systems were an NES, SNES, and an N64. But I switched over to Sony after that point because I got disappointed by the lack of RPGs on the N64 and the GameCube. Whereas Sony at that time, of course, was doing great things with RPGs. Sorry for the backseating. Oh no, it's true, Zero. It's true. As far as I'm concerned, the backseating rule doesn't apply to anything outside of the game, and that counts. I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm curious to see what they're gonna do with the new Fable. Yeah, PlayStation for a long time has been doing good things with exclusives, but Nintendo's first-party games, my god. I'm still waiting to see what they're gonna do for a new Smash Brothers on Switch, because you know there's gotta be a new Smash Brothers on Switch. They just have to. No questions asked. You got a 2DS XL. Ooh, how are you liking that one, Lady Fury? Because I've played around with a 3DS, but I don't ever really use the 3D function. Don't get me wrong, the 3D on the 3DS is amazing. One of the coolest technologies I've seen in the last decade, but it just it's a little bit of an eye strain, just enough of an eye strain to slow me down playing it, and that's too much for me. I can't do that. I mean, yeah, if you're not a fan of Mario games, but, you know, you want to talk samey, what about Breath of the Wild? Breath of the Wild hews so far away from the established Zelda formula, adding this giant open world. Honestly, I'm just gonna come out and say it, Breath of the Wild's brilliant. It's genius. Some of the design decisions in there are just so smart, so, you know, consumer-focused. See, Lady Fury, you've never seen the 3DS, but you didn't think it would be important in your choice of consoles. No, it's a nice thing to have, but I don't think it's a deal breaker, certainly. Just the whole idea of 3D without glasses is pretty neat, but no, you can certainly enjoy the games without them. It doesn't really affect the gameplay any. It's purely visual. Alright, yeah, I can see how that would be a big turnoff for Nintendo Lightcore, but me, Breath of the Wild, I would consider buying a Switch just for Breath of the Wild. That's how good that game looks to me. Yeah, Lady Fury, I think honestly the 2DS is probably the better deal right now. Especially the XL, nice big system right there. That's what I'd recommend to anybody looking for a mobile system right now. I mean, as much as I love PS Vita, it just doesn't have the game support right now. Sony's just really not pushing it hard enough to get the cool games on there. Oh my god, I don't think you're going to find too many people agreeing with you on that one. Lightcore Ocarina of Time, probably in my top 20. I love that game so much. Alright, that's the end of the credits. Presented by Capcom. Capcom, thank you for bringing this game. No thank you for issuing like a whole dozen copyright notices to me on YouTube. Not very cool to you dudes. Part 3, Karma, End. Whew. And we did not get a spectacular rating because it took us forever on that boss fight, but we got through there. Oh, I've heard about those, Joe. I haven't ever actually seen them in action, but that's pretty badass. You have to be a Deco, a Goron, a Zora, and a God. That's pretty badass. I like that. Alright, so a B overall, thanks to that synchronic rate of 97%. Almost. Almost got 100% there. I think I was one button press away from getting the 100% synchronic rate. That would have been badass. But I don't think you can get better than an S anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Alright. Hi, Golden Spider. Why, hello there. It's been a while. Do you remember me? It seems you have bested Vitra. I suppose I ought to congratulate you. The time has finally come. I am going to enjoy this. Oh, how rude of me. I was just talking to myself. Pretend I never said a thing. Anyway, lots of work to be done in Naraka, so I'll be on my way now. Ta-ta! To be continued. Gets it in your cardiac cavity, Joe. Alright, so you notice it kicked us back to the title screen there. Let's talk about that. You see, here's the thing. I mentioned this briefly when we started the game, but we need to talk about it again here. There's actually 2 episode 18s. We just played episode 18 Breaking Point, but there's another one called A Turn of Events. The reason for this is the game's true ending is locked behind paid DLC. So if you don't have the paid DLC, you get episode 18, The Breaking Point, which as you saw has a pretty nice ending. You kill Vlitra, Asura gets reunited with his daughter. We never figured out what that golden spider was all about. But that's about it. Yeah, Lady Fury, I think that's one of the reasons why this game didn't sell for shit. Is because people heard, oh, if you want to see the true ending, you gotta pay it was like $8? $7 or $8? And people just, for some reason, refused to touch it. What do you know? Emperor, that sounds like bullshit because it absolutely is bullshit. But don't worry, because your old buddy Shane is here to play the game so you don't have to. I bought the True Ending DLC. I'm going to show you guys the True Ending DLC. Why am I going to show you the True Ending DLC? Because even though having it behind a paid DLC is total bullshit on their part, it's still an awesome ending. And since you guys didn't have to pay for it, that means you just get to savor the ending through me. Called something else, not the true ending. They really should have. They shouldn't have done this. They shouldn't have added an alternate ending at all behind DLC. I think that's just asking for trouble. Their whole excuse was, well, if you play Breaking Point, you get a nice, satisfying ending. So what do you care? But we're gonna push on. We're gonna push on, and I'm gonna show you the alternate episode 18, A Turn of Events, or as it calls it there, the true episode 18. So this is the episode 18 you get along with the DLC. It's a little different, as you'll see. Emperor, oh my gosh! Emperor, thank you for the gift sub. That's super generous of you, dude. Emperor, you're the man. Lady Fury, welcome to the sub club. Enjoy that emote. Events have turned, Emperor. You're the best. Oh wait, are they gonna make? Oh, are they gonna make me fight Vlitra again? They might make me fight Vlitra again. Oh no, Lady Fury! I'm sorry, Nightbot, calm down. Zero chill from Nightbot right there. Yeah, they're gonna make me fight Vlitra again. Oh, that's miserable. Something purged. You know how we doing here, Tipo. And also, Vin003, welcome in. How are you doing today? So yeah, I don't know why the game automatically put me on the path to the non-true 18. Now you can unsub Lady Fury. No! Didn't like that purge. Blame Nightbot. I didn't do it, I swear. So it's weird. The first time I played this game with a blank save, when I got to episode 18, the game actually asked me, like, which 18 do you want to play? The true one, or do you want to start with the original one that came with the game? And of course I said, I want to play the true one. And later I went back and checked out the other ending, which, as you saw, wasn't really anything special. But it didn't give us the choice this time, so now we have to redo 18. I apologize about that, folks. Zero, enjoy your lurk and enjoy your dinner. No, they only have credits at the beginning of really significant episodes, and they only have credits at the end of the end of a cycle of episodes, which there are 4 of. And only the false episode 18 has the full credits play up start to finish like that. Because it is, you know, if you don't have the DLC, that is the ending of the game, so that is the time they're going to be playing the credits. So no, that's the only time, or one of the only times I suppose, you see the full credits in the game. Sometimes they have those little producer's credits at the beginning. More Chanel time, that's true, Zigcat. Glad you like that. Old Squaresoft game called Omega something. It's not ringing any bells, Lightcore, but if you think of what it is, I'd love to hear it. Oh. Man, my button mashing finger is gonna get tired here. Alright, we can do this. We did this once. We can do it again. Unfortunately, this is one of those cases where knowing doesn't necessarily make everything better. Oh, I got hits! I think that means I gotta... Ah, no, we're good. I'm just gonna lower my synchro rate a little bit, I think. The orange on Asura and the blue on Yasha makes me think of Portal. Now there's a crossover waiting to happen, Elena. Capcom, Valve, make it happen. You got nothing else going on for Portal, you may as well. Got nothing else going on for Asura's Wrath, may as well. Put it together, let me see it. Oh, you thought there was going to be a Triforce thing? Well, there kind of was, because they needed Mithra's mantra power to actually beat the big bad at the end. So it was close. You were on the right track. They had to combine all the colors to get the big win.
Ignore the rest. Aim for the body.
Hell yeah, let's do this.
Where is it?
There's actually some other DLC for this game that involves some other Capcom characters, which is pretty interesting. I'm going to try and show that off tomorrow too, but it's really hard. So I'm not sure how much I'm going to be pulling off. But we'll see. We'll see. I want to show as much of this game off as possible, because since the game was never available in digital form, it is a bit tricky to get a hold of. Yeah, there's no digital copy of this on the PSN. There is no PC port of it, unfortunately. So unless you own a physical PS3 copy, or a physical 360 copy, I think there is, there's no other way to play it. You know, Tipo, that actually fits surprisingly well. Like, seriously, that fits him to a T. That's pretty awesome. I can't believe I never thought of that before. I love it. And more mashing. Joe Visitor's hedonism. Somebody's gotta be, I suppose. May as well take the position if it's available. And then, of course, it's big face time. Oh no, we still got some more tentacle punching to do, I think. Oh no, this is big face time. We're doing there. Unless you confuse Feora and Neru. Who can ever keep them straight? I know I can't. I know there's the three. I know it's power, wisdom, and courage. But I always mess up who goes with what. And I'm sure there's going to be some people watching the podcast and going, "No, you fool!" But that's okay. That's okay. Hedonism bot cameo, I'd be down for that. Joe, make it happen. Joe could totally make it happen. If anyone could, I believe Joe could.
Its power is overwhelming.
Giving up?
Are you?
Don't leave me alive.
That is what I thought. You never change. That is why I cannot give up either. I will not fall behind you!
Tipo is Malin. So everyone's getting characters from a canon now. Sure, why not? Who needs a quiz when we can just assign your character to you? Gotta get that sweet, sweet Lon milk. Oh, Lon milk. Alright, Sheik. I think the position might be available. That's possible too. If you want to submit your resume, we'll get back to you in 6 to 8 weeks and let you know what your actual canon Zelda character is, Tipo. We'll see. We aim to please. Oh, man. Now we're getting slap happy. I love it. Grandfather tree, the ancient Deku tree? Joe Visitor is attacked by a flock of chickens. Oh, just another Friday, Joe. Just another Friday. Hang on, let me get my infinite arms here. So many arms. You guys are hysterical. I love this chat so much. I suppose if you're gonna have a favorite chat on Twitch, it may as well be your own. And it is. It absolutely is. I know it sounds sappy, and I hope you guys understand I'm telling the truth. There is no place I would rather be on Twitch than right here with you folks. You make my day every single time I stream. You folks are hysterical. No matter what I'm doing, if I had a bad day, if I had a good day, if I'm a little hungry, if I'm a little tired, if I'm a little hot, if I'm blasting an Earth-sized evil face in the size of the planet that is shooting laser beams and giant homing magma balls at me, you guys make everything better. Elena was the only one still saying his no! Darunia, yes! That's a good one. Why would anyone not want to be Darunia? The guy has the dance moves, he's got the rhythm. I'm a little envious. A little envious there, to be quite honest. You gotta pick somebody from the Zelda canon, may as well pick up some Darunia. Yeah, I could see it. Hitting this guy with my magical punch lasers, we'll have him down in no time. Oh wow, he's doing a lot of damage here. His cycles are speeding up. I didn't notice that before. His cycles get faster the farther you get into this fight. Oh, he's almost got me beat. Oh, wow, he actually killed me. Holy shit. That's what I get for not paying attention. The beggar slapping his legs in Hyrule Square. Oh, we gotta start from here? Lame. Alright, I think I've actually got other options for this fight if I hold my controller differently. Because I think I can continue hitting him with my square attack while I use my triangle attack. So I'm gonna see if I can like claw the controller here so I can get both attacks going simultaneously. I also noticed the tentacles are coming from the vicinity of his eyes. I never noticed that before. It's a little spooky. Yeah, I can do both attacks at once. Hopefully that'll help out a little bit. Can't actually tell if it does any damage, but I'm gonna hope. I can't tell if hitting L2 here does anything either. But again, I'm gonna be hopeful. Really hard to dodge the later the fight gets. I don't know how much that comes across, but let me tell you, it's no walk in the park here. Burst! Alright, so that made it a lot faster. The crazy windmill guy, I love that guy. I totally want to be that guy. He's amazing. The N64 Fairy Queens! Also a pro pick. Oh, the owl. That guy is such a jerk. Just let me skip him. I know what he's got to say. It's okay.
All the way through!
The owl looked cool, but I definitely wanted more options to tell him to leave me alone. That would have been nice. I think that would have made the owl a cool character for me. But no. No. Alright, getting back to the big boss fight itself. Hopefully I will be able to pull this off a second time. I'm really hoping. He's a tough guy. Nice, got that done quickly. Straight for the center. Gotta get that sweet synchro. Whew. That's a broad selection there, Elena.
Asura.
Might be a little difficult to keep to character, but sure. Now, I've mentioned this before on stream, and this is probably going to get me some rage thrown my way, and that's okay, but I wasn't a huge fan of Majora's Mask. You know, I haven't played it since it was back on store shelves, but for me, the big thing I didn't care for in Majora's Mask was just the fact that there was a timer ticking in the background. And I know it isn't too far into the game that you get ways to negate that are pretty well. But, I don't know, it just really frustrated me, and it really felt like it was, I wanted to explore the world. I wanted to run around and see everything that there was to see. But that whole 3-day thing and the constant timer in the background and the moon up there, it just stressed me the heck out. And it made me not like the game nearly as much as I liked Majora's Mask. And sure, it has been a long time, and sure, my tastes have changed, and I've matured, games have changed, so I think I should go back to Majora's Mask at some point, give it another shot, and see if I'll enjoy it after all these years, but I don't know. I don't know. Oh, Joe, you had the strategy guide, so that helped a lot. Alright. Lots of laughing in your face that you couldn't win. Yeah. I get you there. That does make sense. Do you think you would have liked it so much without the strategy guide? Now that's an interesting question to me, I think. And I thought it was strange, too, because I did love Ocarina so much. And when I got my hands on Majora's Mask, I was super, super jazzed for it. I thought I was going to love it even more than Ocarina of Time. And just I was so totally turned off by it. I'm shocked, even to this day, how quickly it just turned me off there.
It better be.
Yeah, I'll admit, though, the theme and the spooky atmosphere, that all drew me right in. That I really enjoyed about Majora's Mask, but the timer was all that really turned me off, pretty much. Oh, no, dodge too early. Not a great start. See if I can knock him down. No, I can't. Not that much, at least. Alright, it hits the ground like that. He comes dashing at me. Did not get the knockdown, unfortunately. There we go. Dang it, yeah, sure, I could have got a special attack if he hadn't juggled in there. Special attack was what we wanted. There we go. Luckily, he stayed down for a long time there. That helped. Alright, good start, good start. Fortunately, once he starts busting out the laser, we're going to have some problems. Got my infinite special. See if we can't interrupt him some. Oh. Gotta listen for that screech right there. And be ready to counter. Speaking of counters, got that one. Very nice. Can't get to him fast enough to capitalize, but that's okay. Got him there. Now we just need to clear out of town. Got the counter on that one too. This is going well. I don't want to jinx it, but I'm happy with this. Really, I feel like so much comes into play based on what sorts of attacks he decides to use later on in the fight. He decides to go all lasers, we got problems. So far, check out my health here. This is going real well. Dodge through there. Jump the lasers. Got another counter. That's 3 in a row. And that's 4 in a row. Holy crap. It's beautiful. We are getting such good attack patterns this time. Oh, messed up that one, but that was my bad. Jump in and capitalize. Oh, got a couple blows in though. For infinite special. Should be able to use that to good effect. Yeah, special items right there. Nice! What's he gonna do next? Oh, dodged at the wrong time, but you can dodge out of that one. Another counter. Oh, this is gonna leave him so close to death, too. Alright, one more big attack and we got this guy. Oh, don't get greedy. Do not get greedy. Special attack. And then burst. Just gotta hold out here. Come on. Whew. Final boss twice in one night. Thank you very much. No worries, you can stop holding your applause now. Whew. And now, I will let you enjoy what happens in episode 18. You notice it's all been the exact same thing up till now. So now is the divergence point. You'll see what happens if you play episode 18, the true 18, once you've got the DLC. What is different? I'll give you a little hint. You don't have to look real close. It'll be pretty obvious. Ooh, dun dun dun. So yeah, beat Flitra, got knocked into space, but still kind of alive, which is nice. Being dead is not a state I was looking to be in there, so I'm happy with this.
Is it over? Is it really all over?
I don't know.
Well, is your wrath gone?
I said I don't know.
I see. Let us go. Mithra is waiting.
And so the king of all demons has been defeated. And so at long last, Asura's quest for vengeance is over and he can go reunite with his daughter.
Mother.
Mithra. Wait!
Huh?
So you made it back.
Oh shit,
Both
Olga.
of you. I am very happy to see you both in one piece. If you had lost to Flitra, who would I exact my revenge on?
Olga!
Stop this!
I shall not! Lord Deus was everything to me. As long as Lord Deus was alive, nothing else mattered. He is gone. I will never see him again. And now you shall feel my pain!
What the hell?
I do not think so. You shall not destroy my precious vessel.
Well, rip Olga.
You...
At last, my plan is realized.
I am the true God, the embodiment of the wheel of life, the spinner of all mantra.
So that happened. God with a capital G, right? Spider just wanted that booty. Hey there, Rangorf. How are you doing tonight? And yeah, Joe Visitor, that is Mithra, who is Asura's daughter, who he's been trying to rescue for, oh, I don't know, 12,000 years. But, unfortunately we got spider problems now. That's bad. That's bad. So let's see what the postscript is. After the true episode 18, as it continually calls it, just to hammer the point home. See, originally when we saw her at the start of the 12,000 years, she was in cryogenic stasis. But then at the end of the 12,000 years, she wasn't, so I don't totally understand that one either, Elena. You have done well to come this far. Who am I? I am the true God, the embodiment of the wheel of life, the spinner of all mantra. I hold everything in the palm of my hand. I bestowed the power of mantra on you, and I unleashed the Goma upon the world to test you, and you have proved yourself worthy by overcoming these trials. That is why you are here. You may go now, back to the wheel of life. You have exceeded my expectations and are worthy of my praise. You wish to remain in this world? You are no longer needed here. But, if you insist... The truth does not reveal itself to all, but Asura's anger still remains. His quest to quell his wrath continues on, but that is a story for another time. The game speaks the truth, unfortunately, because it is getting late, chat, so we are going to have to save the grand finale, the true ending, and one of the nuttiest boss battles I have ever seen in my entire life for tomorrow. So, thanks for joining me, folks. You have been an amazing audience, and as always, a fantastic community. Thanks for being here. Thanks for lurking. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for gift subs. Thanks for cheering. You guys are amazing. I cannot thank you enough. I try every time I stream, and I never quite find a way to thank you. So thank you all for that. Tomorrow we will be beating Asura's Wrath. I can promise you that 100%, and it is a hell of an ending. So yes, I am going to be that jerk that leaves you on a cliffhanger. That's how I roll. Chanel's Games, giant douchebag that leaves people hanging. It's how I do. That time again, you know it, John. So if you're here right now and you haven't hit follow, make sure to do so. You get notified when I go live tomorrow. Rangorf, Joe, Emperor, Tipo, Frango, John, thank you everyone for stopping in. You guys were amazing. If you want to stick around for just a minute, I would appreciate that, because we are going to be continuing this party elsewhere once I find someone to throw you all over to. Another fantastic streamer that we can all go watch together. And I know there's plenty of them out there, so just give me a moment to pick one. And also, I've got some links for all of you. If you haven't seen them before, Lady Fury, Zigcat, thank you also for dropping by. Good to see both of you. Lady Fury especially, hope you've been doing good. Hope you're all over that cold or whatever you had now. Hope you are feeling better. I got my fingers crossed for you. So I'm going to throw my social links right there. My Twitter, another way to find out when I go live. And my YouTube, where I post all my videos in case you ever want to see anything over that I did again. Want to check out that bathhouse episode of Asura's Wrath? You probably should. It's on YouTube. Go check it out. Also, I'm going to throw out my Discord link. It is the best way to get a hold of me outside of the stream and a good way to chat with some other viewers as well. Feel free to jump in there. Everybody's invited. So, on that note, I think I've found who we are going to be hosting tonight, and it is a good one of my faves, a perennial favorite. We are going to be hosting Girl of Tomorrow, member of my stream team who is currently playing Fallout 4 on PS4 as she is out and about. So please join me, head over to her channel, say hi, hang out for a bit, enjoy what I enjoy after my stream many days. But if you got other things to do, I'll say as I always do, have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're at in the world, and I'll see you folks around. Take care of yourselves, everyone.